Happy Thursday, everybody. How's everybody doing today on a lovely Thursday? Hopefully, it's lovely where you are. Hot as hell here in Central Florida. Waiting for another storm to kick in. Penny Day with the links. Thank you very, very much, Penny. Lenny's in the house. Hey, Lenny, how are you? And Melanie Lightbeam Wholesale Queen in the house. What's happening? What's happening, Melanie? Any good deals today, Melanie? Penny Day again. Any good wholesale deals today, Melanie? Oh, Lenny just had a storm come through. Now it's hot. Are you in Central Florida, Lenny? Because it was 95, 98 today. Yeah, I was hoping the storm would cool it down a little, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Lisa C. in the house. Hi, Lisa. Found a bunch of DVDs for 10 cents each. Lots of Criterion. Already sold 4 of them in less than an hour. Wow, you rock. Fayetteville, North Carolina. Okay. Yeah, you people up there in South North Carolina, Virginia got the hurricane, most of the hurricane than what we were supposed to get and dodged a bullet because it went on the side of us. But since you guys are hanging over, it went straight up. Only 90 here. Oh, only, Lisa, only 90. That's like saying, yeah, it's only 100 here. 90 and 99% humidity as usual. So how is everybody today? Thanks for coming in. No guest today, but the guest is you. So how is everybody today? Oh, did I delete my friend? Nope, he's there. I used to live in Brittany Court. That's how. Oh, okay. Yeah, Melanie's Texas, if I remember correctly. 92 here. I wouldn't have known it. Junkin' Data Girl in the house. How you doing, Maricha? Junkin' Data Girl. Or as I usually say in the chat, JDG. Why is that happening? I'm seeing there's a lot of people that are coming. Like it started yesterday. A lot of people are unblue that or the wrench that were originally wrenched. And I understand that it happened 3 weeks ago, and I guess it happened this week. YouTube is cleaning up the system. So if you're not getting notices that people go live that you're subscribed to, that means you're probably not subscribed to them again or anymore. So you have to go in and resubscribe. I don't know, this thing with bots, I don't really understand how it works. But Comic-Con was last week, Comic-Con at home. So all these companies were offering exclusives, and they announced them like, okay, 9 o'clock on Hasbro site, 10 o'clock on Target and Walmart and everything. And from what I understand, all the collector scalpers were using bots to go in and get many, many orders in, as many as they could, even though you're only allowed 2 apiece. So then I understand that Facebook was doing something, and then YouTube was, what do they call it? There's a phrase that they call it. It's almost like scouring their site, cleaning their site. So they unsubscribe people by accident, mistake. Just you just got caught in the shuffle. So you just have to go in. Hello, Rhonda, I believe. So you just have to go in again and resubscribe. Purge people based on how much. No, I think it's just they're trying to do away. From what I understand, listening to the news and stuff, they're trying to do away with a lot of these bots. I don't know. I'm hearing like some of these companies are paying $1,000 for a bot just to go in and what is it? When SubHub was there, Ticket Hub, whatever it was called, they use these bots to go in, and it's like sniping you get in at the last second, and you're able to get everything you want. And they get in, and then they scalp the stuff. They sell the stuff for 2, 3, 4 times as much money, which is crazy. Like macros, it could be. I don't know. I don't know how the bot works. I've been on plenty of these sites. I don't even know where you have somebody, I don't know, draw one for you. Hello, Frank. I even looked at Rent-A-Coder. There's nothing there that says make a custom bot or anything like that. But it's interesting. And I guess some people just get caught in the shuffle, so you just have to resubscribe. It's not like they're canceling your account. So, it's just something we have to deal with. Yeah, see, like Junk and Data Girl, YouTube does clean up every month where they remove fake accounts when they deal with the system updates. They have had sneakers. They have for sneakers that caught. Oh, that's right. That was one of the things. Sneakers, when they drop like a pair of Jordans or whatever, and there's only 100 available, and you get in, and yeah, it's crazy. But to pay $1,000 to have somebody do a bot for you, and I don't know. I mean, you have to make some serious cash. Although I understand, like those sneakers alone are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So it's interesting. Hello, Paul. Receive your package today. Nicely packed. Thank you. Glad you enjoy. I hope you enjoy everything. I do try to pack everything well and get everything out there. I want everybody to get the stuff as the way I would want to get it. Being a collector, it's kind of like, ingrained in me. More. Items better than expected. Excellent. That's what we like to hear. Dolly. Oh, it's today, Thursday. I didn't get a text message from Dolly saying, guess what I found this morning? Jordans and stuff. Sneaker bots were not expensive. Just know about bots because I looked into the sneaker thing. Okay, Kat. I never looked into it, but it was so bad. It was on the news. Along with the story was there's a United States company wants to buy TikTok from the Chinese. And then they tell people, don't use TikTok because we're being spied on through that app from the Chinese. And all of a sudden now this U.S. company wants to buy it and do something with it. I don't know. Next one is tomorrow with Dolls Dolly. Let me see if the Dolls Dolly is at home relaxing or working as a nurse today. Let's see if she wants to come in and talk to us. Jordans, yes, you are amazing in your packaging. Never had a problem. Always loved the little freebie stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I learned a long time ago because like a lot of you know, I've been doing this for well over 25 years before eBay started. And after you get 2 or 3 complaints that, hey, this broke or this is not real, this is fake, they try to scam you by putting a fake item in. That happened to a friend of mine and myself twice. And Jerry probably remember this. He's in the house now. So let's say this is the item, and I'm talking about model kits. Eventually, after it happened twice, come on, we would go into the piece with a pen that only shows up in under the blue light, and we would just put a mark somewhere. So when the next person said, "Oh, this is fake. That's not what I ordered. It's not what it was supposed to be," we would get it back. We tell them to send it back, hold it under the blue light. There's no mark, so they had switched the pieces. So we called eBay and said, "Listen, we're on to these games, so this is what we do." And that's when that was like, man, that was 20 something years ago. We started to do that. So you got to do what you got to do to protect yourself. Right, Jerry? Right. Right, Vincent? Right. So, Dolly, there's the link if you want to come in and speak with us. You could speak on this, Dolly. Rosie's Closet in the house. So tomorrow, guess what I got finished this morning? Ew. Floors? Just come in and tell us. Based on the behavior. Based on the... So if you don't watch channels for a while, sometimes you get dropped. Like a hot potato. Happens when the run the books every month, quarterly system does update. Yeah. There's so much. Makes you wonder when people do start to go back to work, how many are still going to be left doing YouTube? You know, because I don't know, they're talking that they have to be Friday. They have to decide if they're going to keep paying the unemployment. And then if they are, what is the unemployment going to be? And then another stimulus check. And then they're going to, I mean, I am not anymore. I don't own a rental property anymore, Sandy and myself, since now 2 months. But what about, well, Dolly does. Dolly, I wish you would come in. I have to sneak some finishing in before the winter. Okay. So if you're a property owner and your tenants can't pay the rent, which forces you not to be able to pay the mortgage, they have to do something with that. A lot of these people got phony forbearance. Anybody wants to come in and talk, I put the link in. JDG, if you want to come in, Lenny, if you want to, anybody. So they did these phony forbearance. So something's got to give, or we're going to have a glut of foreclosures on the market in the springtime, which they're all thinking is going to happen. Akron, Ohio. I was going to go to Akron, Ohio, but I heard it was closed. I have to get faster on that. Have to get a button. Got the new Godzilla NECA figures today. That's nice. Is that the Target exclusives? Hey, Jerry. Is that the one? Okay, he's still looking at YouTube and not looking at StreamYard yet. Now we should be on. Hi, Jerry.
Hello, Paul.
So, also got the Batman Who Laughs statue or action figure. Because you do, yeah, that one.
Action figure.
You do know I still have like 3/4 of a case of that one left.
You showed up. I walked into Target with my dad next to where he lives, and they were sitting there on the shelf.
Okay.
And then this is one of the new Godzilla ones.
What year is that?
Just came out. Tokyo SOS.
Oh, okay. Is that at the Target? John says they're doing 2 Target exclusives, only available at Target.
That might be that. They also, I have it in the car because it was raining a little bit when I came in, so I didn't want the figure to get destroyed. They did a Godzilla versus Biollante one.
Okay. You know, they just SH Monster Arts in Japan just announced Biollante again.
Yeah.
I'm glad I sold mine when I did. Definitely glad.
And like I said, because you were talking about the checks and everything, they already stopped the 600 to the unemployed people last month.
Right, but they're doing. They're supposed to come up with a plan by tomorrow.
Maybe.
Right, before they go on hiatus or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, because the Republicans only want to give, which I can't in a sense blame them, because it does make sense. They only want to give them 200 because they say if they're making more than what they would be making at work, why would they want to go to work?
That's the biggest problem. Like you hear it on the news all the time. A restaurant here in Orlando, and I don't know the name of it, but it's happened a few times. They can't open again because their employees don't want to come back to work because they're making more money on unemployment.
Yeah. So in a sense, I mean, I can't blame them. So I would say, yeah. But to me, that's always like been the same problem with welfare. Because I remember when we were on it, when we were younger, my mother still had to work. So that way we could survive because you didn't get paid a lot. But now on welfare, they give you like $800 a week. So you're like, why am I going to go to work? I'm making it down over here.
Right.
So I can see why, they don't want to put it up to 600. They only want to give them 2, but the Democrats still want to give them the 600.
Right. How you doing, Lenny?
I am wonderful. How about you guys?
Hanging in there.
Trust me, I know that feeling.
Yeah. Where are you located, Lenny?
I am in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Oh, that's right. You said that earlier in the chat.
Yeah.
Short mind thing.
Did you get hit bad with the storm?
Home of Fort Bragg.
Oh, okay. Been there with my son when he did his last boot camp.
Nice. Yeah, I live within 5 miles of Simmons Airfield.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So, you guys are into toys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out what I scored at the Target in West Virginia.
Which one is that?
Optimus Prime.
Oh, War for Cybertron. Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Did you go onto the Hasbro Pulse site and see what they just announced? I think it's I just looked at it before I started the live, but it's $179.
Oh, that's not surprising.
Hasbro exclusive.
I actually saw where they were coming out with if you guys remember the old I know they had the animated cartoon, but then they actually came out with an animated movie.
Yeah.
The movie for Unicron. They actually were going to produce a Unicron Transformer that was going to weigh like 15 pounds.
Yeah, $600 and something. They got the funding for it.
Did they really?
Yeah, and they just got the funding to do the Sentinel, 2 feet tall. People were thinking, no, they want $6,000 or whatever it was before they can get funding. And
right.
It was $349. They said, oh, it'll probably won't happen for a long time. Happened in 3 days.
Nice.
Then they kept getting more money. And so they added an option. They added a different head. They added another 18-inch thing coming out of the other hand.
Wow.
But still, man, $300 for a Marvel Legends figure is crazy.
That's up there.
Well, that's like the fluffy Godzilla that when you hit his stomach he rumbles.
Yeah.
They did one that was like 3 feet high, that was exclusive, and I believe it was like $2,000.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, I love Godzilla, but where the hell are you going to put something that big?
Right. Exactly.
Ain't it the truth?
So they're having a good old time chatting about something in the chat room over there. I don't know what it is. Anybody, if you want to come in and chat
Oh, they're
along.
talking to Dolly. She's over on the lake, so they're asking what she's catching on the lake.
Oh, okay. I'm telling you, Dolly's doing it all, man. She has rental property, and if you see her pictures on Facebook, she's got like I think 2 of the houses ripped down to the studs, and she's doing it.
Nice.
Would you guys actually pay that much for a collectible? I am almost tempted to ask, what is the most collectible you've ever got? Well, Jerry, you want to get into that? Because you probably bought one more expensive than I did.
Well, I got the pulse rifle.
Yeah.
And that cost me, I believe it was $1,400.
Wow.
I really wish I had kept my old Transformers from back in the day. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It pains me every day. And it's funny too, because my mom and dad years and years and years ago, if you guys, I know y'all remember when Superman came out, there was a figurine that actually had a zip line where the eyes lit up as well. You hit a button and it was 2 little red lights in the eyes.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I actually had that figurine. I have not been able to find it.
Wow.
But it's like I said, though, the reason why all that stuff is worth a lot is because we played with it and it got thrown away. Unlike the stuff that everyone gets nowadays, like, like the Batman piece that I just showed, like this.
Yeah.
It'll stay in the box and everything. And so if they made 5,000 of them, what is it going to be 10 years from now? 4,900, So that's why they don't really go up in price as much because they don't play with it.
Right.
That's why whenever I'm at a show, I tell them, play with the toy. That's what it's for.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the piece that I asked Jerry about, the Biollante, which is a Godzilla foe, bad monster. I bought it originally when it came out, so I think it cost me at the time $150 my cost. The original retail, I think, on it was $200 and something. But I sold, I think I only bought like 4 or 5 cases of it, and there was only 2 per case because they're really big. And I ended up keeping one just for myself because I knew I wanted it. But then I never opened it. And then after a while, it's at 300, it's at 400, it's at 500, and it's like, damn. And I believe I sold it for 6 something, and just a couple of years later.
That's like I still got one of the snow globes that they did for Godzilla, and it's number 7 out of 3,000.
Yeah.
But I remember being at a show and the guy was wholesaling them, and I bought the first 3 cases. And I think there was 6 in a case, so that's the first 18 I had. And at the time, I was getting like $75 a piece for them.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, after a while, when people couldn't find them, I was getting $100, $200 a piece.
Yep.
And now I've got just the one left, which is number 7, because I held on to that. I've brought it to a couple of shows and people ooh and ah it.
Yep. So we have 2 things. We have a live stream here on camera talking toys, and we have a chat talking about fishing.
Yeah.
Is it a diverse program or what? This is about as diverse as you can. Dolly's talking about dipping something in liver juice, and it's like, oh my God.
Well, I think it's dipping her worm in liver juice.
Yeah.
Well, that's just like, back in
liver juice before casting.
Talking about Transformers, yeah, you guys remember the original Astro Train Transformer that came out back in the 80s?
Astro Train? Ah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
They actually brought it back out. This is actually a 19 edition.
Wow.
But it's in the same box that it was in when they brought it out back in the 80s.
Wow.
That's the thing. They just rehash everything. Although they did, the only other new line that's out now, and it's for the cartoon series, the Jurassic Park, Cretaceous or whatever.
Yep.
So I saw all those figures there at Target as well. when I was
And
there.
there is the new Transformers series on Netflix. I don't have Netflix, but the new animated series, I think that started 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's the Cyber Universe, I believe.
Cyber Universe. And there's one other one that started that I haven't seen. Oh, I have seen some of it. Is the new Ultraman on Netflix. I've seen probably half of those, and Bandai just started to come out with figures of those too. It's always fun fishing with Dolly. There's the next show, Fishing with Dolly.
Yeah.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Get your worm and dip it in some liver sauce.
Ooh. Can't stand liver.
No, let alone.
You're the only one.
But then again, and then you've got these right here.
Yeah.
I didn't see those.
Yeah, they did it on Harry Potter, Fast and Furious, Back to the Future, and Batman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And in about another week or so, you got to start hitting Target because the Back to the Future figures are going to be out.
They're already here. They're already out here. I've actually seen the diecast DeLorean.
No, these are the characters. It's two different Marty McFlys and a Biff.
Oh.
Oh, wow. How you flipping, Frozen? Wow.
It should be like where they keep all the NECA stuff in Target. That should be where they should be showing up.
Play-Doh slime.
They do look good, too.
I'm testing it. To see
I have seen the solicitations for them. They do look good.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, guys. My daughter just brought me over this super stretchy or super stretch.
Stretch Armstrong?
Oh,
Oh,
slime.
slime. Wow.
Kind of, she's like, Dad, I'm gonna test it out. I want to see what it's like.
actually.
I'm telling you, they are having a good
No.
old time talking about fishing.
He's on the phone with Paul.
Oh, this is
Change it
weird.
to the fishing channel today, Paul.
Yeah. Oh my God.
This is weird. It's like Play-Doh slime.
For what?
Interesting.
For sure.
Hey, it doesn't stick to your fingers. That's a good thing.
I don't know.
Actually, pretty good.
Sandra, I've been fishing with you a long time ago, but we've been fishing.
You guys remember the Flarp that came out years ago?
No.
It's basically a fart in a tube.
Oh no.
Just what Paul needs to use right after his laugh.
Yeah.
Sir. Do what, Jerry?
Because Paul can have that when he does his laugh and then he can fart.
I have one, Jerry.
Hey, I'm fine. Oh, smell that stuff.
No, thank you, sir.
Jeez.
Day off. Yeah, that's what Sandy let me have a day off. Flarp, mega flarp nose putty. Oh my God.
Yeah, but everything's starting to come out at the stores over here now again. So the only thing that Lay says that our Targets haven't gotten is the Turtles stuff.
Was what?
We haven't gotten none of the Ninja Turtles out here.
Oh
That's
wow.
the only thing that haven't shown up.
Well,
Just
like
the new wrestling figures.
the AEW.
Don't do that, please.
No, it's still WWF ones, but it's the new
Okay.
series.
I asked my distributor yesterday. I says, "Are you getting the AEW figures?" And she eventually answered me that. She says, "No, we're not getting those." And then I go on Facebook, and people are finding them, but I haven't seen them yet.
No, I haven't seen them here yet.
Melanie, I'm waiting for them to finish talking. Are you referring to like clothes or on the wall or on furniture or whatnot?
What's that?
She had asked a question, does it leave a slimy wet residue?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that. I thought they were still talking about fishing.
No, that was Melanie Lightbeam. I mean, playing with it in my hands, it's not leaving any residue at all. I mean, it just feels like, no,
No, it does not. It is. It's like a dry, slimy. I mean, it's one of those like a stress ball. You know, you just sit there and fumble it around in your hands.
Mama, this soup.
Have any of you seen any of the clearance toys at Target?
Depends on which ones. Every place does something different.
Yeah, that is very true.
I've seen a ton at Walmart. I haven't seen any at at Target. We don't have that many Targets where I am. They're pretty. Like I can drive 10 miles either way and hit 2 Walmarts.
No.
But I'd have
Wow.
to go, I'd have to go 20, 30 miles to hit a Target.
No, I've got 9 Walmarts and 4 Targets near me.
Jerry, where are you at?
I'm an hour away from Paul.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And Paul, you said you're in Central Florida, around Orlando.
Same. Yeah. Just I could walk to the Orlando.
You're in a hot
You
spot.
where?
I can walk to the Orlando border.
Nice.
30 miles from Disney World.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
right
cool.
behind Disney. When they used to
You're-
do the fireworks, I always knew when it was 9:03 every night.
Nice.
No, it is not. After a while, it gets very boring, and you're just like, oh, it's 9:03. Oh, okay. And then in the summertime, because they did it twice, you knew when it was 8:03 and 10:03.
Yeah, we were there in 2013, and yeah, it was thun, but it got annoying after a while.
We
Well,
find Universal is better.
They're not doing them now, I guess,
No.
because of
They don't want the crowds.
Yeah.
But yeah, we tried both, and we found that Universal was a lot better. There was more to do for Chris and I. Disney is basically for girls. You want to be a princess, so you go to the castle, you know. So other than that, you're like, you know.
I haven't been to Universal now probably 6, 7 years.
Did we go to Universal in 13? No.
Well, we were going all the time, especially we would do February because they would do Mardi Gras. And then if they had any good concerts during that time, we would go. And then we would do Halloween Horror Nights. Because
Mainly video games or what? Oh, Rhonda, if you're looking for clearance video games, last time, well, we went food shopping in Walmart the other day. They had a ton, but I scanned a few, and you can get just as good of a deal on Amazon with free shipping.
Yeah.
Universal has a deal right now for Florida residents. You buy a one-day ticket to both parks, and it's good for the rest of the year. The problem is it's $28 every time you park. So they said, the news said, if you plan on, hello, Susie, if you plan on going 7 times, it's worth it to buy a year pass because that includes the parking.
the parking, yeah.
Jeez.
That's the other thing that we liked about Universal compared to Disney. When we had the year pass for both of them, if you went to Disney, if you wanted to go to the VIP section, you had to pay the extra.
Yep.
Whereas at Universal, they automatically put you in the VIP section, so you didn't have to pay the extra. So to me, that was already a big savings.
$28 to park for a day is ridiculous.
I
Sandy,
agree with that one.
a little, if anybody's going, and I don't suggest anybody go right now, not with everything that's going on. What Sandy and I used to do is park at one of the hotels and just say, we're going in for a few drinks. We're going to do some shopping in the gift shop, hop on the monorail, and go into the park. And then at that time, you didn't pay to park.
Yeah, just take the shuttle.
Yep.
Yo.
That's more than the cost used to be to get in. Yeah, well, they raised the price in January before all this happened.
Yep.
Pays to stay on the property unless they charge. I think they are charging.
They are charging now. At a lot of the hotels, they are charging.
Yep. And it's not a great deal to stay at the park. You can go to like animation or whatever and get a room for under $100 a night, but they're so far away that you're not on the monorail. You're taking the bus.
Yep.
The ones that are on the monorail, like the Grand Floridian, is like $460 to $490 a night.
I have to cut out because I got company here.
All right. Well, tell company I said hello.
Sure enough.
And take care, Jerry.
Bye, guys. It was fun.
Bye. First time I've booked a vacation or deal, $250 flight down to Florida, 7 days hotel, free ticket to Disney. Wow. What was that?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to give y'all a funny look there, but my wife was just telling me, have y'all heard in the news about the fires they had up here in Oak Island, North Carolina, where it was one of the first hit locations for the storm?
No.
Well, apparently there was 3 houses that caught fire. The reason for the fire was one of the cars was battery powered. The salt water got up into the batteries, shorted it out, set the car on fire.
Wow.
The house caught on fire, and then it jumped to the other 2 houses on either side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's pretty crazy.
It is. It is.
So,
so I guess their fishing talk has expired. Thank God. Anybody else wants to come in? Come on in and talk. Just don't talk to me about dunking my worm and liver juice or anything like that before I throw it in the water. Because I haven't had dinner yet. And I'm still interested in having dinner, but not when you talk about liver juice. Yeah, man. Flipping flamingos in the house. Hello, flamingos. I love that because I got that right away. FLA Mingos.
that's hilarious. So you, of course, with you being a toy guru and everything, do you do a lot of like the?
I'm not a guru, that's for sure.
Well, you got toys in the background, so that tells me otherwise.
I've been a collector dealer I sold at my first comic book convention when I was 16 years old.
Nice.
I'm 60 something now, so that'll give you an idea. We got Miss Melanie Wholesale Lightbeam Treasures in the house.
Hello. I was busy listing, so.
Oh, at least this time you remembered to unmute yourself.
No, I always keep it mute, so this way you don't have to hear background noise while I'm waiting in the bag.
Ah, okay. So you had stated that you have some people, I guess, have been giving you plenty of names.
Yes, book queen. You're the wholesale queen. Jewelry queen. I mean, it's like, because right now I can't even describe how much shit I have. Oh, sorry, how much junk I have all over the place. I filled up 3 rooms already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
So I'm doing a lot of
if you weren't here yesterday,
sorting.
Wednesday we do our
Did I
Wednesday
freeze?
swap. No, you're still good. I'm sorry. I was talking over you. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay.
If you weren't here yesterday, Wednesdays I do Swap Meet Wednesday, where I allow anybody to come in, sell 1, 2, 3 items. Melanie, we did the 4th episode of that yesterday. Melanie has been in since the 1st, and she has been rocking it with wholesale deals. Like yesterday was 10 dog leashes, 15 collars for $20 start, right?
Yes. And I've got 7 more boxes of those.
And this is all brand new merchandise. And then baseball banners, and not little ones. These
Big
are
banners.
huge banners.
Grab a red card if you want to see.
Everything still had the tags on it. You were doing 32 of them, was it?
32 baseball banners, and I was doing it for $35 with free shipping.
With free shipping.
So shipping alone is going to be like $18 for that.
Yeah. So I mean, now you're in Texas.
Yes.
Did your flea markets open up again?
Yes, they've been open. They closed down for a month, and then they reopened, and they slowly started reopening everything.
Oh, stop it, Dolly.
But yeah, everything's opened. The only thing they're restricting is gatherings more than 10. You have to now wear a face mask, which we didn't have that originally.
So do you have a Penny? Don't encourage her, Penny. She does this to me every day. I get a text like first thing in the morning. Hey, guess what I got? Guess what I got? Do you have a booth? Do you go sell at the flea market with all this?
I don't know, because this is a bad area for the flea markets.
Sandra.
Yes. We have a flea market that's every other, the second and fourth Saturday of every month. And then we have a weekend antique booth that's just Saturday and Sunday every weekend, and that's it. And you have like.
I want to get you on part 3 of that show that I want to do in a couple of weeks.
Well, I work at the one that's every other week at the second and fourth Saturday, and then I work at a couple of thrift stores as well. But
nice.
I personally, because I see from the inside of what's going on, I'm like, nope, I'm not opening up a store. They struggle with that, so I'm better off doing what I do on Facebook, on eBay, and Macari.
But how much is it for a booth or a stand or a booth or a table space, whatever, at your local flea market?
Okay, at the flea market, which, like I said, they have the second and fourth Saturday of every month. If you want an outside table, it's $15 for the entire weekend.
$15 for a weekend, no less.
For a weekend, for both days, Saturday and Sunday. If you want it underneath, they have this big like canopy sort of underneath. That's $20 for the weekend. And then the inside booths, which they're different sizes, they start at $40 per weekend. So
And
$80.
With all the cool stuff that you've been getting, all these deals, you don't think you could rack up a killing with a $20 investment?
Every person that I talk to that opens up booths in this area, they're like, it's not worth it. You'll be paying more in fees and everything like that. There's just not enough traffic.
That's the problem, traffic.
Yeah.
Paul, did you see what Doll's got?
Yeah, she sucks. I mean, yeah, she's always showing that. 200 Crown Royal bags for a steal.
Actually, that's a good. Wait, you paid $15 for Crown Royal bags? Is that what she said?
No, Doll's Dolly, just digging it into me.
Oh, okay.
Over 200 Crown Royal bags for a steal. They're going for over $300. Cat was looking at something for $15.
Okay.
Must be the booth price.
Oh, okay, the price. I was going to say 200 Crown Royal bags for $15. That is a steal. Because those are really, for crafters and quilters, they love those Crown Royal bags.
Yep. And then Sandra Antonelli, I don't know what that is. Just the bags? Yeah, just the bags.
Mm-hmm. Just the bags.
Air conditioning. Is that air conditioned? Do they have air conditioned space in those flea markets?
Yes. The one that's twice a month, yes, and the other place has air conditioning as well. Air conditioning, electric.
Because when I first moved down here, I got a booth at a local, well, not a local, it was an hour away from us, the biggest flea market in the area, which are now condos. And I got a locked space, 10 by 20. And it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I was paying like $150, just under $200 for a month. And I set it up like a regular store. And it was good. It was far away.
She paid 10 for all of those bags, guys.
I'll give you 20.
Oh, that is a great deal.
And I do this. She tells me I paid 10 for. I said, all right, I'll give you 20. No, they're going for 300. I have to get 400. I'll give you 30. No.
Yeah, you're gonna make a nice profit on those bags, Dolly.
No kidding.
Yeah.
She teases me with that stuff all the time.
I have
Hey,
a friend
Paul.
who takes
Hey,
those,
Paul, I got this. Hey, Paul.
makes cute little skirts out of those bags.
Really?
Yeah.
You could bring the Crown Royal.
21 plus shipping.
Yeah, but I've always said it's all based on area. I mean, my area, I live in a college town. So what happens is during school time, we get an influx of 20,000 students. And then in between semesters, out they go. So the town is dead in between semesters. And now it's open.
Do you resell, Lenny?
Not really. I'm kind of looking at possibly getting into that kind of thing, but I don't know. I've been out of work for over 3 years, well, almost 3 years now due to an accident or a workplace injury. So I'm just kind of pulling my hair out trying to find things to do.
I hear you. So, Melanie, all right. I don't know what the right way to say this is.
Uh-oh.
So if this is Texas and you are here,
Okay.
a flea market that has no activities over here, is there something over here that you could go to, like within a reasonable drive that might have more?
Closest and best would be the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm about an hour and a half. I'm an hour and 45 minutes away from Dallas-Fort Worth.
So it'd be worth it.
It would be worth it, actually. But right now, my car was totaled, so I don't have a vehicle. So that has been my biggest challenge is sourcing while not having a vehicle.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, that would be. Yep. Hey, storage scavenger. We got to connect, man. I
But at
want to
least
you sometime.
I have
These college kids are always broke.
Yeah. And that's the thing about the college town is they're always getting rid of things. They will dump things out on the street, and I will just go around collecting when I can. And I'm blessed that I have a friend who has a really big van who's retired and has nothing to do. So I call him up and say, "Keep it down."
Oh, I love the local GCFs around here. I have I've gone in a few years ago. I went into one of them and found a set of Bose Companion 1 speakers, the computer speakers.
Wow.
I paid $16 for them.
Wow.
Then I went to the one on the same road but different location, and the Asus gaming routers, the $200 plus router, I paid $12.
Damn.
And I'm actually using that router in my house to spread the Wi-Fi, and boy, you talk about a big difference.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, we have a flea market here. It's in Orlando, real sketchy part of town. So I'd have to be packing to go, I think. But I don't know. But talking about the antique booths and antique malls, I think I'm going to be stuck here in God's waiting room part of Florida for another year with good old Sandy. So I may look into an antique booth space or whatever, just as an extra source of income. But I mean, I don't know. You got so many great deals, and you're like low,
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and you're like pricing these things at no money. I mean, I was surprised not a lot of people jumped on those leeches and stuff. Of course, it's a niche market, but
Is that what that was? That time?
And like I said, I have 7 more boxes of those, so I can make 7.
Oh no, the battery doesn't.
things on they were $9.99 each.
Correct.
You put them on the table, $3 to $5 each. They're gonna. I would imagine they would fly. I mean, I would buy a couple.
And what happens is I get this stuff. It's all Target brand stuff, Walmart stuff, overstock. That's what happens. I mean, I shop at dirt cheap. And they get all the Target brand items, Tier 1 imports. I mean, that's the bulk of their merchandise.
Nice. Yeah, Penny says she can't find any deals. Penny, where are you? I don't remember. I don't remember where you are. But Penny, I know you weren't here yesterday, but she was bringing some like wholesale deals like crazy.
And that's pretty much why I filled up the house, because I knew for me transportation is a problem, and then we're coming into Christmas time. I mean, now's the time to start preparing for when Christmas season comes in. So I
Georgia.
figured, let me get as much as I can.
I don't, Penny. I'm old. I don't remember half the shit. I mean, the stuff I do or supposed to. I'm sorry, but Georgia. I'll remember from now on because you said that. Penny Day, Georgia. Penny Day, Georgia. Penny Day, Georgia. Suppose if you say things 3 times, you remember.
I personally do Facebook Marketplace. I'll be honest, I can't stand it. And like I said, it has to do with location. I get some of the worst customers on Marketplace. So usually I put my reject items on Facebook Marketplace just to stuff
So
that I can.
not to be sorry, not to be nosy, but you totaled your car. So is there going to come a time where insurance is going to replace it and you'll be
Yeah, but I'm hoping for the stimulus to come through, because with the stimulus, I'll just get a new car. So
yeah, truck, van.
yeah, well, that's
Don't do that.
something better than a
Don't do
sedan.
that.
I always had a 4-door sedan. I want to like upgrade something a little bigger.
Yep.
Stop. Hey, look at that.
Penny Day said, what is that? Penny Day, Georgia to remember. Where do you find your deals? Dun, dun.
The first store that I shop at is called Dirt Cheap. And like I said, it is a like an overstock type store that gets all their merchandise from Target, Walmart, Overstock.com, Pier 1 Imports. So that's my number one retail arbitrage store. Then I'm always looking at clearance items. And then I love estate sales, garage sales, thrift stores. I work for 3 different thrift stores, but I do it on such a short basis. 2 of them are volunteer. One of them is actually a paid position, but I only work there a couple of days a month, and that's it, because they're not open every single day. They're only open 2 weekends a month, and that's it.
Wow.
Mhm.
Have you thought, or have you given, does Lenny need to mute? Yeah, I think he just did. Have you given any thought to doing your own website? And I'm not talking an expensive one. Like I have one waiting.
Like a Shopify account or something like that?
No, Shopify is going to be expensive. I'm talking like go on GoDaddy or HostGator.
I will be honest, I am so computer illiterate that I can't
Get what they call, if you get what they call WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get.
Okay. Write that down.
Website. It's basically you're looking for a template website, and you put a bunch of "Hello, Gary, how are you?" You think of it as a tablet with a graph,
Right.
with squares, and you put your 10 leashes and 15 callers. This price, call me. You put your 30 baseball banners at this price. Call me for your lowest price. Because like I said, man, you just got to get the word out. You've been coming on Wednesdays now with these fantastic deals.
And nobody. I made a couple of like off the camera deals, but you're right. I get so many wholesale deals, and I mean, I tell you, I get it at ridiculously cheap amount of prices, and I can easily flip it. I mean, just to give an example, I'll pay $10 for like 8 garbage bags worth of merchandise that I flip for about $1,000, $800, $900, up to $1,000, and I only paid $10 for it. And I get that all the time. And those are the type of deals that I get. People here, it's like, I mean, I just went to a clothing swap. It was fill a bag up for $1, and I filled up a bag with little Tommy Hilfiger stuff. And I don't do clothing. I do not do clothing at all. But when I source some name brand stuff, I just threw it in for $1, and I'm like, you know something, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, if you can't make double, triple your money on the name brand stuff,
Right.
you might as well get out now.
And the fact is, I only paid $1 for it. So
Exactly.
So to me, that was a no-brainer. But I got like 3 beautiful Tommy Hilfiger puff jackets, which I already started doing prices on it, but I can't find the exact model yet. And once I put those up, I think I'll easily make a nice deal on that.
There you go. Rosie's Closet said she made her own website. Maybe I can help you. That's nice.
And then I'll be honest, the other thing is social media presence. I really do not have a large social media presence. I mean, when it comes to like Facebook, YouTube, Penny, I live in Texas. It's a little town, Stephenville, Texas, which is a college town.
Gary says take garbage bags full from you.
But
see, everybody's different. You're saying that your fleas markets and stuff are slow or whatever and not good, and other people like when I went home last time, I had stopped at an estate sale. Now I'm talking about home to Massachusetts, New Hampshire. I went to an estate sale, bought out a ton of old Star Wars and old Transformers.
Right.
Took them with me. And I asked my son, I said, do you want to do a flea market? And he said, yeah, it's been forever since I did one. And it was the same thing, $10 for a spot. And I cleaned house. I mean, it was phenomenal. It was excellent. Of course, the world was in a different place than it is today because that was last year.
I've been finding amazing deals because I'll be honest, I almost feel like people are so technologically backwards here because like we don't have Craigslist in this area. People don't really use the computer at all. So when I go to garage sales, it's amazing. I mean, I just I got a deck of Pokemon cards. It's one of the original box. Pull up the comps. It's worth $300. The only thing is mine is open. And right now, nobody on eBay has an open pack. They only have the seal pack. But I spread it out, and it's all completely intact. Everything's there. I bought it for $1. I mean, I bought a book. I bought an aeronautics book. I paid 50 cents for it. Sold it for $250.
Nice.
So people have no concept of what the value is of their stuff here. And it's like they don't even bother trying to sell it online or get the best dollar for it.
Are you in a community?
What do you mean?
Well, here in Florida, where I'm in Central Florida, and most of the places here are new developments. Like my development here is only 6 years old. We have something called Nextdoor, where it's the community, and then if it's small enough, like there's only 200 homes in my community, it goes to more. No, not nudist community. Then it goes to more communities around the neighborhood, and there's places you could put ads in there, or people put in there, watch out, somebody's breaking into cars on our street or whatever.
Oh, okay, yes, that we have. We absolutely have that. I'm part of all the Facebook groups of like the community area because I almost want to say this town is gossip if anything happens. I mean, this is the type of town, if there's a car accident outside, you'll have a whole bunch of people out there with a can of beer in hand talking for an hour, just watching them sweep up the glass. I mean, that's their entertainment.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I know exactly what you mean.
There really is nothing to do. And the highlight is college, but that's what it is. It's all about college. So there's almost this divide between college students who are in their own little bubble, and then there's everybody else, but everybody else doesn't matter.
Wow.
So
did you ever think of putting ads in there saying, hey, I buy stuff. If you're moving, not taking it with you, I buy stuff. I also sell stuff.
I do that all the time. I usually, when I have access to a vehicle, I'll do the garage sale pickups because what happens is they'll have their garage sale on Saturday. They don't do Sunday because it's church day. Everybody has to go to church. But on Saturday after the garage sale, they'll just dump everything out on the street because they don't want to deal with it. And if I have access, I'll go around and just pick whatever I can up and throw it in the car and then resell it.
Yep, Mike, exactly. Need a handyman, advise on a project, reference. Yep. Yeah, that Nextdoor, they use it for everything.
Yeah, but I mean, we just have like Facebook groups. And I mean, there's one called Breaking News. There's another one of happenings. I am the moderator for, and there's about 4,000 members, which is good. But it's the Erath County Garage Sale, State Sale, Yard
Yep.
Sale group, and I post stuff every time whenever there's something going on. This
Okay.
town, you do need a permit in order to have a garage sale, and you're only limited to 2 garage sales a year.
It's
So-
the same here, but I am in what they deemed an unincorporated section of St. Cloud, Florida. So we could do it as often as we please.
Yeah, not here.
I haven't, but
There was a short time during COVID when City Hall was shut down that you could have a limited garage sales. I literally had 4 weeks of nothing but garage sales. So the only problem is I got rid of everything and then I just bought so much more stuff in. My husband's flipping out about that. He's like, "You got too much stuff." And I'm like, "It's gonna last us through the winter. Don't worry about it."
yeah, man. Well, I think you're doing great.
Yeah, my sales. I already looked at my numbers. My sales is 460% higher than what it was last year. That's
I think everybody,
So,
because of what's happening,
I'm very
I think
happy.
yeah, because of what's happening, I think everybody's online sales and online stuff is peaked up a lot.
Mhm.
But yeah, hey, well, we're at the end of our hour. I appreciate you coming in.
Oh,
And
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thanks for having me. Thanks, everybody.
I'm sure we will see you again on Wednesday with more good wholesale deals.
Yes.
Um,
I know I got to remember what I put up and what I don't put up. I've got so much
hey.
stuff that I can put up.
Yeah, no problem. If you want, let me know ahead of time, and I'll put a couple of things in the description.
That works. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Cool. Well, thank you, Melanie. Wholesale Lightbeam Treasures, Lightbeam Wholesale Treasures, whatever it is. Thank you very much.
It's a tongue twister, right?
Yep. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here with us today and spending some time. Even though we don't have a guest, we always come up with something. And let me just take care of this one. Okay. I do have some guests worked out for next week. Storage Scavenger, I would like to have you on to talk to you about your adventures too. And yeah, if I missed anybody, not saying hi to them, I'm sorry. I apologize, but hello and thanks for coming in. Thank you, everybody. Everybody that's still just as many people on the Facebook side. Thanks for coming in. John, Johnny, Steve, Virginia, Penny's on the Facebook side. This is the first time I saw that I could actually see who's on the Facebook side. That's very cool. I know StreamYard's making a lot of changes. And Dolly, thank you for rubbing in some more of what you got today that you won't sell me. That's excellent of you. Nice of you. So with that, tomorrow, don't forget the Dolly and Polly show auction. Dolly will get some good deals for everybody because she's been teasing me with all the good stuff she's been finding at storage lockers. Good stuff. I mean, real good stuff. And who knows what I'll pick up. I'm going to an auction tonight, so who knows. With that, thank you, everybody.
Ha 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 ha!